Alright guys, today we're starting a new unit. We're going to go through the coordinate plane where we have the grids and graphing. So we will still solve equations and warm-ups so that we don't lose that skill, but we're starting a new unit and it's going to be about graphs. Now, the first thing we're going to do is talk about what is in a coordinate plane. Now, let's follow these arrows and fill them in. The arrow that goes right here points at the y-axis. Remember, the y-axis is always going to go up and down, and it's going to cross this other line that goes left and right, which is called the x-axis. And the point where they cross, right here in the middle, is called the origin. Now the unique thing about the origin is it's always going to be this point 0, 0. So if anything talks about the origin, it's always that point. Now when the x and the y-axis cross, they form these four quadrants, and we're going to label them by which one each is. So in this one on the top right, this is Quadrant 1. So I'm going to label it Q in the Roman numerals for 1. They use Roman numerals for quadrants. I don't know why they use Roman numerals, but they do. Now, for Quadrant 1, something unique about this is all of our x values are positive and all of our y values are positive. And remember, all ordered pairs are listed as point x, comma, y. Whereas this is your x value and this is your y value. Now if we move one to the left, we get into Quadrant 2. Something unique about Quadrant 2 is all of our points here, the x values going to the left are going to be negative, and then our y values, you see that they're on the top half, the y values are going to be positive. Now if we go down one from Quadrant 2, we have Quadrant 3. What's unique about Quadrant 3 is all of our x values are on the left of the y-axis, so they're negative. And our y values are down, they're below the x-axis, so they're also negative. Last one, we've got 1, 2, 3, so this has to be Quadrant 4. And what's unique about Quadrant 4, the x values, they're on the right side, so they're going to be positive. And our y values, which are underneath the x-axis, are going down. Those are going to be negative. So you should be able to tell what quadrant a point is just by knowing the signs. If both numbers are positive, it's in Quadrant 1. If the x is negative and the y is positive, it's in Quadrant 2. If both of them are negative, it's in Quadrant 3, and if the x is positive and the y is negative, it's in Quadrant 4. So on our even numbers, they're both positive, they're both negative. On our odd numbers, they flip, one of each, one of each. Now, an ordered pair is a pair of numbers that describes a point that is located on the coordinate plane. All of this is called the coordinate plane. And if we're talking about a single point, it's called an ordered pair. Now, let's go to the bottom set of our notes. It says, write the ordered pair for each point and tell which quadrant it is in. So, first, I want you to write the point, and then I want you to put the quadrant. So, for example, point A. It goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we just went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was that in a positive direction? Yes. So 6 is our x-axis. Sorry, our x value. Now, going over there, go to where you stop, and now we're going to go to our y value. This time we're going up. We're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's going to be positive 5. And we should know, based on it being in This up here, it's in quadrant 1 because both numbers are positive. Let's look at the numbers again. Both are positive. It's in the top right, so it is in quadrant 1. I'm going to stop the video here and we'll continue the notes on the next one.